Welcome back to the shop. This is day 5, I think. Yeah, pretty sure. See a bit more sunshine right now. Looking pretty good. So what do we got going today? Let's see. I think we're going to wire that. Run some electric wires to that. I figured out a way to connect the cockpit to the rest of the frame for the Di2 without having a cable hanging loose. There is no headset spacers that allow the cabling to go there. There's an entrance and an exit port for the rear brake cable. I've got rim brakes. But there is a lot of room in that head tube. Quite a lot of room. So instead of running the cables down the front of the head tube through spacers, I'm going to run the Di2 lead that connects the frame to the cockpit in tandem with the brake cable, the rear brake cable. Put it into that port, run the brake cable back there to the rear caliper. And then I'm going to do a U-turn with the Di2 wire in, U-turn back to here, drop it down the head tube and into the down tube. Now this whole setup mimics something I saw GP Lama do a post on with his giant TCR. Only he had disc brakes, so he had a convenient down tube port for the rear disc brake hydraulic line. All I have is this to put the junction A in, which I'm not going to do, and it also come with this plate that has 2 entry ports. In case you're running mechanical derailleurs, that's where the cables would go into the frame, down to the front and the rear derailleur. I'm probably going to end up just putting a blank plate over that because I don't need it. I'm going to put the junction A in the end of the handlebar stem, handlebar drop. So that's my plan, and I think that's pretty good. I was thinking about this. I've spent a whole lot more time thinking about this project than I have working on it yet, and probably will by the time I'm finished. Take less time doing it than thinking it. And I thought, okay, maybe I can run that electric cable this way and then out the port, drill a hole in the seat post. There's plenty of room in this seat post. I could run the lead down and then back up to the battery port. And that's a bad plan. And I had the fork steerer in here, and I took it out and I said, well, wait a second, that's not a problem at all. There's plenty of space in there. I'll do the GP Lama trick, but using my top tube port instead of he used the down tube port. Back, down, down. Not a problem, I don't think. Anyway, that's the plan for today. Went to my local bike shop, and it's a nice little shop near where I live. The guy's very helpful. It's called CYC Bike, in case you're ever in this area of Thailand. And he set me up with these slick coated cables and just some generic cable housing. And that's what we're going to do, so let's get started.